not really here, are you?
No. I'm in solitary confinement. Angel called it visiting. Members of a cluster do it instinctively, and others, like us, outside the cluster, can visit if they've made visual contact, eye to eye.
It's an honor to be part of something that, may have something to do with pushing the paradigm and perhaps changing the medium of what's now not even television. I don't know how to define it. It defies genre.
And it's great that we get to do the first interviews after the show dropped.
Yeah, man, you've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen all of it. I was addicted. I binge watched it yesterday because yes, and it was so good. But like that orgy, huh?
Yeah, yes.
That was something
beautiful. That's episode 6.
Yes.
Yeah. And we saw all the episodes together. And they call it, this is episode 6, but we call it episode 6.
Yes, that was something.
Okay, here we comes. I started with that scene, by the way. My first scene from Sense8 was that scene.
Wow.
So they told me, go to your van, Miguel, and put your outfit. And the outfit was just a sack for the thing. And I said, but is that it? I'm not gonna be, and they say, no. I mean, we're starting with this. So after that starting, I thought like, okay, so now, I mean, there's nothing to fear after starting like this. So I just had fun.
What a way to go in.
What a way.
Did you get to hang out with the 8 all together before starting shooting?
We gathered in many cities together.
Yes, and we also did the read-through together all in San Francisco.
Sí. It was a nice start. We did the first readings in San Francisco and the rehearsals, and then we end up in San Francisco, all of we in the opening. So it was so nice to be there to see the result, the final result, some like a year after.
And are you excited that you're on the brink of Hollywood?
I mean, I was, when I wanted to be an actor, I started to see many films of the American culture. So I really, there's many people that I really wanted to work with. So Lana, the Wachowskis. So I remember the first time that I saw Matrix with a friend, and I wasn't thinking to be an actor. I wanted to be a tennis player at that time. But I remember to see that, and I was amused, that I was very infatuated with that work. And once I went to my mom to the movies, and I said to her like, do you imagine, Mom, when I started to wanted to be an actor? And do you imagine? And then I started to work in Spain. And the other day, when I saw with my mom in San Francisco, she told me, do you remember when you told me, do you imagine? Look, my love, you're working with the Wachowskis. And it's of course, it's a dream. And I have many dreams that I would love to fulfill. And most of them, they become to the American directors and actors. So it was a dream to work with him, to work with the Wachowskis, with Darrell.
How hard it is to have 3 directors? Do they all work at once?
All my stuff personally was done with the Wachowskis, with the siblings. I didn't work with Tom Tickford. Did you?
Yes, in Berlin.
In Berlin, yeah. It was seamless, it seemed.
They work all together. It's so beautiful to see the way they work.
And they're like keyed in with each other. And of course the Wachowskis, it's almost like it's like telepathy. They're extensions of themselves.
So it's kind of like they're their own Sense8s?
The concept of a Sense8 is an interesting one, isn't it? Because we were discussing that. The idea of being that intimate is very uncomfortable to anyone.
No, because I find that they're all they help each other a lot, and they're very solidary to each other.
Yes.
And, well, I find that it would be lovely to have that kind of support system all over the world.
But if it was happening to you, again, you had no preparation for it, it was happening to you.
Yeah, you're right.
Would you not feel a little unsettled?
But I think that happens in the beginning, and then you just, it's great to have that kind of support
oh God,
system.
yeah, if only.
Yeah, but I agree with you, and I think, the show has many layers. First of all the fun scenes of the action, of the style they have of the Wachowskis, the way they shoot violence, and the way they shoot the sex, the sexuality, and how fun are the connections. But at the same time, there's a beautiful layer that speaks
Super
about
intimate.
what it would be to be all connected, and to. There's some people that you would never get along with, but it's so beautiful to see how close are their vulnerabilities to your vulnerabilities.
And you can feel them.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, it's really beautiful. It moved me. That show moved me so much. So thank you.
I think that it's very beautiful too.
Yeah.
yeah, me too.
You knew everything. You knew he would hit you. You knew you would fall to the ground. But he kicked you and drove you away from the gun. You were really close. All I needed was a little space. Why don't you just tell him something he wants to hear? Tell him, I don't know, just a little lie. That will make him relax, and then we'll figure it out.
I can't.
Why?
He reminds me of my father.
Just a little lie. Okay. May I? Do you mind? Did you hear me? Tell me the fucking truth. Tell me!